Okay, now this is going to be a very brief summary of organic chemistry. So in organic chemistry, actually you guys only were looked into 4 different categories. It is your alkane, alcohol, and carboxylic acid. These are considered your homologous series. Okay, homologous series. So homologous series just means like family. Okay, so there's the alkane family, alcohol family, and carboxylic acid family. So what's the difference between all of them? How to identify them? Now, for alkane, generally the functional group we actually says that there is actually no functional group. Okay, everything is just no functional group. Everything is just a C single bond C and a C bonded to a H. Every single thing here. So it actually doesn't have a functional group. Now, for alkenes, how do you know whether a compound is an alkene? Okay, alkene, it consists of a C double bond C. Once you see that it's a C double bond C, okay, this thing over here, then you will know that it's an alkene. Now, next one, alcohol. How do you know that it's an alcohol? Okay, you will see a carbon attached to an oxygen, which is attached to a hydrogen. Okay, so this line here, carbon attached to oxygen attached to hydrogen, tells you that it's an alcohol. And last one, carboxylic acid. You realize that for carboxylic acid, it's actually a carbon double bonded to an oxygen, single bonded to O, single bonded to a H. You'll see that there's this whole family here. Okay, once you see this, your compound actually is a carboxylic acid. Now, so this is how you differentiate between alkane, alkenes, alcohol, and carboxylic acid. Alkane, no functional group. Alkene based on C double bond C. Alcohol based on C bonded to O bonded to H. Carboxylic acid based on C double bonded to O, single bond H. So this is how you can identify the different families. Okay, different homologous series. Now, all of them actually has a general formula. Okay, so for alkane, it is actually CnH2n plus 2. Okay, so example is when n is equals to 1, you just substitute it in, you get CH4. Okay, for n equals to 2, what you're going to get is C2H6. So it's just like doing some simple maths here using substitution. Okay, n equals to 1, n equals to 2 to find the values here. For alkene, it has a general formula of CnH2n. So for n equals to 1, there's no such thing here. Okay, this doesn't exist. So alkene actually starts from n equals to 2. When n is equals to 2, you have your C2H4. So this is a bit special here for alkene. The smallest alkene family actually must have 2 carbons. Okay, the one carbon one doesn't exist at all. Okay, next one we talk about alcohol. What's the general formula? It is CnH2n plus 1 OH. So we realize, oh, okay, there's this special OH group over here. Once you see this thing over here, you realize, oh, it must be an alcohol. So we can start off with some simple formula. When n is equals to 1, it will be a CH3OH. Okay, n equals to 2, what are you going to get? You'll get C2H5OH. So this is for your alcohol. And last one, for your carboxylic acid, what you're going to get is a CnH2n plus 1 COOH. Okay, this is your general molecular formula for a carboxylic acid. So when n is equals to 1, you can become CH3COOH. So carboxylic acid, alcohol, alkene, and alkane. This actually, the functional group and the general molecular formula belongs to what we call the structural properties. Okay, this whole thing here that we have is what we term as the structural properties. Okay, let me use a different color, seems like it's not easy to see. Okay, structural properties. So this is the first part here. I'm actually summarizing the different homologous series based on the structural properties. Next up, we'll look into the physical properties. So this is the end of part 1 summary for organic chemistry.